There is an easier line on the right, but we don't want to be doing that. Right, going into the hip, this is where we need to speed. Big step up. Oh my God!
Oh, no!
Step up, over and done with within 20 seconds, or probably less than that to be fair.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today is going to be super exciting, more so than most, because this has been a long time in the making, and that is we're here on my Focus Sam Squared dream bike. There's been a number of reasons why it hasn't been aired until now, but I won't get into it. We've done a couple of little changes. Other than the film and the dream build, this thing has literally been sat on the garage wall for a year and a half. So we've literally come to the local for a quick power hour before it gets dark. Let's get it. Oi, oi. A year and a half down the line, there's probably a little bit more grays from the last time you saw me talking about this bike. As you can see, it may have changed slightly from the dream build. That is purely because I've moved on with different sponsors, etc. So we've got the Schwalbe Magic Marys on there. I actually took the Shimano XTR mech off because, in my experience, on an e-bike I don't really need the lightest kit on there, so we've actually gone for a slightly cheaper GX, which, you know, they're not mega cheap, but they're certainly a bit cheaper than the XTR. And the fact that I'm a spoilt brat with a number of bikes, I try and keep them all the same with SRAM or Shimano depending. So to give you guys a little insight into this bike, this was the actual bike used in the Designed for Down video with myself and Ollie all the way up in Scotland on a purpose-built track. Make sure we're in the right gearage. So here we go then. Oh, right, going into the hip, this is where we need to speed. Into the step down, big step up. Kind of speed around here, sun's in the eyes. Hip. Oh my God, every time. And there it is, there is the bottom. Any good?
Yeah, well done, Deeks.
So we did the shooting. The next step for this particular bike was a marketing bike, so it went off to a number of magazines for testing, and then the pandemic hit. I couldn't ride a bike because they sold out of this model. So this ended up coming back to me, and that is where the idea came to give it a dream build, take it to Ali at Fat Creations to give it some love to match my custom Mini, and here we are, what, a year and a bit later, riding it for the first time, where we've done all the shooting of it. We haven't got to worry about scratching it or anything like that, so loving it. It's just a shame we've come to this place, but it is just down the road, so I can't really moan. As you can see, the paint job still looks amazing. We've actually Invisi framed it as well. So we've come to the local, which isn't the steepest, for a quick power hour. Let's get it. Oi, oi. It's certainly not the steepest here. All you northerners are probably going to laugh at how flat and silly these trails are. They're all a good laugh. Go nice and chilled, ride down a number of them. A little power hour before it's dark. It is rather flat, but we make the most of what we've got here. Tight turns, hip, climb to the next track. Oh, and look at that sunshine. That is something we haven't seen in a while. Another flat delight coming up. Oh my God, what is it with these logs? Okay, we can get away with a normal trail bike rather than e-bike around here, but it's nice to just ride it, check it out. And these little flat bits, it just makes it slightly bit more entertaining. When you come out of a turn, it just gives you that tiny little boost out. This is what these are blooming good for, because if I was on a normal bike right now, I'd be in gear one struggling, and I certainly wouldn't be able to talk. We went right, left, now we go left. Another pedal fest. Oh, this is flat.
tight. Sea bike round here would actually be so fun, or certainly a little trail bike. Even though it's flat, it's still pretty fun. Until we get to here, then it's very flat and very tight. But, oh! The question is that put there deliberately, or is that wind? I think, to be fair, it's wind. We'll let them off. Okay, so certainly not the steepest here by any means, but just a bit of fun more than anything else. There is an easier line on the right, but we don't want to be doing that. Oh, always a bit overgrown. Bit ducking. Oh, that sun. I've opted for the chest cam, and as some of you may well know, I don't really use the chest cam. I thought I'd just try it so you can see the frame and just give a slightly different perspective. Let's go on to the next trail. E-bikes, they are pretty damn good. So funny wheeling these. You can literally do it super slow or get the momentum. Manualing is a lot harder, so you've really got to drive, get that balance point, and just try and stay further off the back than in the front. The minute you go on the front, they drop, there's no recovery. Oh, then this one's even got a name. So, let's get it. Quite a big step down, really need to gun into it. A little bit boring now, we're going to climb up a hill, but this isn't a normal hill. This is the hill that I took my good mate Tom Spetch, who isn't a proper rider, and I gave him an e-bike for the first time. It's like, go on mate, just ride up there, can't be that hard. So sure enough, here's the video. Can he do it? Oh, 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 no, Here we go, let's see if we can climb it, no dramas. So the thing is with an e-bike, climbing, it's not actually that hard as far as it helps you quite a lot. Where it comes hard is when you end up going steeper, which probably doesn't look it on GoPro, it is some gradient, the front wheel lifts. And if you don't get your weight over the front, especially on those routes, that is where you can have dramas. I'll tell you what, that video is so good, and now we're at the top of the hill where it all happens. Let's watch it again. Oi, oi. Oh, no! A bit more of a play zone now. Oh my God! I literally lost my feet then, as well as my hands. Went for a suicide. Did not really go too well. Step up. So funny. Last time I did a suicide was on a normal bike. Look at that sun. So, gonna drop into the open, and this one is quite a turny sort of track. Oh! Quality. The steepest track here, over and done with within 20 seconds, or probably less than that to be fair. Oh, someone's done some work. It flattens off after that. Sick. Put my trials to good use. Right, next track. Oh, I can't see anything in that sun. Not the steepest hill, but we're going to ride up it now to prove how capable these things are. I think a lot of it is all down to tyre choice and where your body position is, so let's give it a bash. Easy so far. I think as long as you get your chest down, you're all right. Just keep that weight over the front so we don't do a spetchy. But keep enough weight on the back wheel, at the same time lean forward. It should be all good. Go on, go on, go on. Yeah, get on. I guess it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Look at that shot. That sunset is unreal. Well, there we go then, guys. A little trip around the local. Certainly not the steepest, but we had a quick power hour. Absolutely love this thing. It's been a long time in the making, but it's finally here. So hopefully you've seen behind the scenes video of the dream build, you've seen the dream build, and then this is the maiden proper voyage where I've just changed some parts over. So if you have enjoyed this video, it'd be great if you give it a thumbs up. Be sick if you subscribe. I'm going to make sure I take this somewhere a bit better than here very soon. And until the next one, remember oimtb.co.uk, and I'll see you in a bit. Oi, oi.